Welcome everybody to our first installment of the new year 2021. We do these interviews with different experts in the financial wellness arena, and we're excited today to talk to Jessie Glandon. Jessie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Brandon?
Doing okay. Just busy start to the new year, and we're ready to go. Looking forward to talking with you.
Oh, good.
So, as I'll introduce myself, I'm Brandon Kennedy, the president of Kennedy Financial Group, and we really exist as a firm to help families live their best and most fulfilling financial life. And we do that by acting as a guide on their financial journey, to give them a clear plan on taking the next steps that they should be taking to achieve what's most important to them, regarding their finances. And we really lean into Proverbs 15:22. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. And today we're super excited to talk to one of those wise counsel advisors that can help us in an area that many of us struggle with, and that's budgeting. So I'm excited to introduce Jessie Glandon of Embracing Your Means, to talk with us a little bit about what financial coaching looks like and what her how she helps people out. So Jessie, welcome, and
Thank you.
get us started by telling a little bit about yourself and Embracing Your Means, how you got started with that.
Yeah, for sure. So Embracing Your Means is actually something that's been in the works for a couple years. It's something my husband and I thought we would do in retirement. We live a debt-free lifestyle here in Metro Detroit. We have 4 kids. So we understand the benefit of not being stressed out about money. We've walked through the 7 steps of Dave Ramsey's plan, and we're sort of living proof that it works. I think when the pandemic hit last year, we started to see people lose hopelessness. We started to see people panic. We started seeing people lose their jobs. And it just became extremely apparent to Denny and I that now is the time. We are going to launch this business and we are going to help people love their life again. As a formal school counselor, that's kind of what I've always done. I've always gotten people inspired to live their best selves. And this business is really an extension of that.
No, that's great. And I love the name Embracing Your Means, because we've chatted about this, in the past. People that struggle with money, there's no income limit to that. It doesn't get better and it doesn't stop at any one place. So, I'm sure you guys see a variety of areas that people struggle, but what is kind of the main problem that you solve, and what struggles do you see out there with people that might be struggling with money issues?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the main thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to get people re-inspired. So many times we're living paycheck to paycheck and we're paying for past lives. We're paying for student debt from when we were 22. We're paying for that car that we decided to buy when we were 25. Look, we're always making up for past decisions. And I think what we're trying to do is get people to live more in the present. Embrace where you're at. Let's pay off our past. And let's get re-inspired about our future. Let's really set the tone so that you can actually have an amazing retirement. That you can start living some of these dreams that you keep putting on the back burner.
No, for sure. That's, it seems easier said than done, because, it's like dieting and exercising and all that, right? It's
absolutely
not necessarily just the knowledge, right? So you
right.
guys help with that and go through that, but a lot of it comes down to behavior. All right, Jessie, tell us a little bit about what your process looks like and what it means and what it looks like to work with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 3 different packages, and it's all based on time. A 4-week, a 12-week, or a 24-week package. And they're all very similar. It really just comes down to how much support, a person needs. All the packages are going to start with a free consultation. This is a chance for us to understand, your goals, what's working, what's not working, where you're at financially, sort of, et cetera. From there, we'll help you sort of pick a package that we think might fit within those goals. we're going to sit down and we're going to do a video conferencing, really going over sort of current budgets. Do you currently have a budget? Do you not have a budget? Where is all your money going? Because sometimes we're just not aware. Like for me, when we started this, I was not aware how much money I spent buying coffee or, that quick bagel run or this or that. And that really does add up. So what we try to do is help people sort of see where their money is going first. So it's kind of this learning phase. And there's no right or wrong. We don't want anyone to feel embarrassed or whatever, because truth be, I've been there. I've been that Target shopper who can't remember what they purchased 2 days later. So once we do that and we have a better understanding, we're going to help people set up a budget that's realistic, but it's going to be tough because it is going to require choosing not to spend that extra money, choosing to make coffee at home, choosing not to go out to eat, those things that we really enjoy as people. But we're going to help a sustainable plan. That's the goal, help you with a sustainable plan.
And I think that's, sometimes people want a quick fix like anything, right? They just want, the answer, they want to be done. But this is very much an ongoing process. I know, I've coordinated some financial peace classes and I've struggled with this as well, right? I have a degree in finance. I'm a financial advisor. I struggle with spending money and where does it go? And am I intentional about it? So anybody can benefit from this. But if you really kind of look at it in your ideal world, is it, they got to go through probably a couple of budgets to get a hang of it and go through that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we have a 4-week, a 12-week, a 24-week. Like I said, we really encourage people to sign up for the 12-week because this is where we'll work with you for 3 months. We all know that first budget is never going to be perfect. I mean, budgeting is never perfect to begin with, and that's something to remember. But hiccups happen. So we want to come along for the ride. We want to be there when you hit your first, stopping block, so that we can process it and figure out a new plan for you. And something to keep in mind in all of these packages, it's not just setting you up on a budget. Each week, we are actually going to email you sort of like a homework assignment. And these homework assignments are going to be balanced between something financial, but also self-care. As we're doing money management, we also don't want you to forget about yourself. And it's really important to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves when we're doing really tough stuff.
No, and I'll tell you, how you kind of started this whole thing of what prompted you to really decide this was the time. This pandemic really exposed those that were maybe living a lifestyle outside of it. And those that had an emergency fund and didn't have debt and had an understanding where their money was going, they navigated this a lot better with a lot less stress. And it does come down to, it's not just, you want to win with your money, but you feel a whole lot better when you do, and just the stress level comes down. Money's a real issue.
Absolutely. It's funny. We've been living and breathing this lifestyle on and off for probably 10 years, getting extremely serious within the last 3 or 4 years. And it's an amazing feeling to wake up and not be stressed about money. And and everyone deserves that. And everyone is truly capable of that life.
Good stuff. So if people say, all right, this is the new year, 2021's the time I'm going to take charge of my finances. I'm going to figure this out, right? And I know I make enough. I just need to be a little more intentional. What's the next step? What's the best way for them to get in touch with you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I highly encourage checking out our website. That's embracingyourmeans.com. The phone number, email, the packages, descriptions of even us and our story, just to better understand sort of our journey is all on there. The best email address is going to be coach@embracingyourmeans.com. That'll come to me directly. And we are happy to answer any questions, help you sort of navigate where you're at. And it's okay if you're not ready. We want you to come when you're ready, and we will be here when you're ready.
No, that's great advice, because you have to be committed to doing this. This is not, a coach doesn't do the work. You got to put in the hard work, but having somebody side by side to get you there is definitely a benefit. So
absolutely. 2021 is going to be people's year, I tell you.
I think so. It's the time to turn it around, and I'm very excited for you guys as you kind of take on this venture. And I encourage you, take these next steps and get a handle on this, and you will feel good that you made those decisions. I'll kind of wrap up and close with what we do, as a firm is very much, we believe those that have a process and a plan behind making decisions around their goals just think differently. They view things differently, and they tend to have better outcomes. So whatever your next step on your financial journey might be, I encourage you to take it. And if it's budgeting and getting a good sense of where your money's going, reach out to these guys and get a handle on embracing your means. So thank you, Jessie, so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you more soon.
All right. Thanks, Brandon. Take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye.